Hi everyone! Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my March favorite, April favorites, my May favorites, June favorites, my July favorites, August favorites, my September favorites, my October favorites, my November favorites. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be filming my best of 2017 beauty products. I'm going to be talking about all of the products that I would highly recommend and I truly love and I use all the damn time, and I just want to recommend it to you guys. I have done favorite videos for the whole entire year after every single month, and a lot of these products I probably have mentioned before in those favorites, but I thought it would just be helpful just to wrap up the year, wrap up my favorite products, recommend them once again to you guys. And this is going to be the last video in 2017, which is honestly crazy, and I just want to take this time to thank you guys so much for all the love and support. I think this time last year I probably had maybe 8k, and now we're on like 24 going to 25k, which is, you know, to a lot of people is probably very slow, and it is a slow progress. I mean, a lot of people these days just go viral overnight. I'm thankful for the progress that I have made and the journey that I've come on, just, you know, my channel wise and also just my personal growth. I think who I was in the beginning of the year and who I am now, I'm a lot different. I've grown a lot, I've learned a lot as well. My faith is a lot stronger, and that's just something so important to me as well. So 2017 was a year of growing. I hope you guys had a good year as well, and if it wasn't a good year, I hope 2018 will be a better year for you guys. And you know, just stay hopeful and just know the man above has a plan for all of us. So I don't want to sound too preachy, but I do just want to show my gratitude to you guys. And I just think this year I've grown so much with my channel just because I'm friends with so many of you guys now. Like, I get more comments from you guys now and we have like ongoing chats. I am on constant DM talks with a lot of you guys on my Instagram, and it's just like so cool how I can have friends around the world just because I film videos online. This intro is so long and this video is already going to be so long because I have so many products to talk about, so I'm gonna stop rambling and we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So to get started with my all-time beauty favorites, I'm actually gonna leave some timestamps down below for the categories that I will be going through. We are just talking beauty products. I'm not gonna talk about brushes or skincare or just general lifestyle favorites. So the first category is going to be face products. The first product that I want to talk about is the 3 Concept Eyes Style Nanda Makeup Fixer Mist. I got this in September when I went to Japan, and Japan was just another big thing that happened to me in 2017. It was just like a dream come true just going there. I like honestly miss it so much. What I like about this product, and I've talked about it before in all my tutorials as well, after I set my face with powder, I will just spray this over my face, and this just really helps to make the powder sink into my skin. It doesn't look like it's laying on top of my skin, because when it's laying on top of your skin it does look more cakey, and nobody wants to look cakey, so I feel like this really helps me to look less cakey. You could use any setting spray and that would help, but with this one I feel like it truly does just really sink it in, and the mist is really fine as well. So I have been really enjoying this for the most part of the year. Another 3 Concept Eyes product is the Back to Baby Glow Beam. I also picked this up while I was in Japan. So this is pretty much like a primer, like you can use it on your no makeup days, but what I like to do with this one, I think I just mentioned this in my last favorites, but I just like to put it on my shoulders if I'm wearing something off the shoulder. It just gives a very nice glow, and then I would add highlighter on top, and it's just like a very natural glow within body glow. I mean, it's meant for a primer, but I don't like using this on my face. I feel like putting foundation on top, it feels like my foundation is not setting even if I go in with powder. I like this all over my body. I think it's worth it. It smells so good. It smells like baby cream, which is, you know, back to babies. So for foundations, I'm sure if you have been watching any of my tutorials from this year, the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation has been my holy grail. You cannot even push it up anymore. I'm still going strong with it though. I'm gonna like start scraping it out of the tube just because it's, you know, it is quite pricey, but it's such a good formula. It's like medium to full coverage where you can build it up and it won't look, you know, cakey. I think the shade selection is just on point. The shade Sand is like my shade. shade. Like it was made for me. Sand is just like an amazing color. I think the undertone, yellow undertone, is just like, it's good for my Asian girls out there. It has really good coverage, but it just looks so natural at the same time. I've heard people that have dry skin really like this as well. This foundation is amazing. I would highly recommend you go give it a try. I know it's really expensive, but the finish of it is just like amazing. And then for a newer foundation that I've been trying out recently and I have been loving is the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. My one is in the shade 4. The thing that I don't like about this foundation is the shade range. Shade 4.0 is quite light on me. I am wearing it today, so you can see that it's not like my perfect skin tone, but it's workable. But I really like this foundation. It's super full coverage. You don't look cakey, and it just looks really nice on the skin. This is really good for oily skin people because it does really keep you matte. And if I'm going out for like the whole day, this is the foundation that I would want to wear because it just keeps me matte for a longer period of time. I don't find myself wanting to block my face or do any touch-ups. I've been really liking this, but I think they could improve on their shade range. Then next up, I have my RCMA No Color Powder. This is just what I have been using to bake under my eyes instead of the Laura Mercier one. I do like the Laura Mercier one, but first, they don't sell that here in New Zealand. The only way I got Laura Mercier is when my brother, he went to America and he brought it back for me. You know, RCMA, it's more easier to get your hands on, especially if you're an overseas consumer, and it works just as well. It's just as affordable, and I've had this, I think, since the beginning of the year, and honestly, I'm not even halfway through it. I mean, I don't use this to bake my whole face like a lot of people do. I only use this to bake under my eyes, so maybe that's why I still have quite a lot left. Okay, now we're gonna move on to like this section of the face. I want to mention some bronzers that I've been liking. I have been really loving the e.l.f. contouring palette. As you can see, I have been loving this bronzer. I am wearing it today as well. It's just a really nice color for my skin tone, I feel like, and it's a very buildable bronzer, so if you just want a light wash, you can do that. If you want something more intense, you can do what I do. I really do like this shade here to contour my nose, and this is like my go-to contour shade. I wonder if these are like, you know, you can pop these out, because once this is gone, I would love to replace it. But yeah, it's a really nice affordable bronzer. It has a mirror, very nice compact thing to have. Another bronzer that I want to mention are the Colourpop Bronzers. This one, I think it's called In It to Win It. This one is a little bit dark for my skin tone, but on days where I just want to look more bronze, I would go in with this one. I just think the formula of their bronzers are really nice. They're not patchy, they blend out nicely, and they have a ton of shades. So the Colourpop ones I quickly want to mention as well. So I only have one blush to mention. I would have mentioned the NARS blushes because beginning of the year all I was using was NARS blushes, but then they started selling in China, so they are no longer cruelty free, which is a huge disappointment because I feel like NARS is such a huge brand, and for them to go non-cruelty free is just like... So I stopped using NARS blushes, but this is my favorite blush ever. It's the only blush I use in my videos. I mean, if you're not a big person on blushes, I would say just go and grab the Wet n Wild one. It's like $6 in New Zealand, so maybe like $2 in America or something. So this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Mellow Wine Blush. I just think the shade is just perfect. You know, like it's gonna suit a lot of skin tones as well. I'm wearing it today. It's very natural. It's very subtle. You can build it up to, you know, make it look more pigmented on the cheeks. I know I'm gonna hit pan on this very soon, and I've never hit pan on a blush before, so that's saying something. This is just like my favorite blush. It's the only blush I'm gonna recommend to you guys. So we're gonna talk about highlighters now, and that will be it for the face products. So I have a couple here that I want to mention. So my favorite highlighter all time, holy grail, is the Dose of Colors Desi X KD Fuego highlighter. And I had an issue with this video just because some of these products are limited edition and they probably won't be coming back, or they're already gone because they were collabs. And this collection, I think they are not restocking it, so I wasn't sure if there was a point of mentioning it. But as a brand, Dose of Colors, their products are really high quality, so if they ever were to come out with more highlighters, or if they already have highlighters on their site, their formula alone is just, it's amazing. Like I really like it. And Fuego, it just happened to be a collab, and I just think on my skin tone, I'm wearing it today, it's so blinding. It looks beautiful in person. The formula is so nice. Like it's not glittery, but it's not too metallic. metallic. It's like a really nice in between, and the shade on me is just perfect. Fuego is just like the ultimate highlighter. And then the next formula that I love so much is the Ofra highlighters. This one is Everglow from Nikki Tutorials, collab with them. I don't actually use this highlighter as often just because these shades to me are not like my kind of thing. I don't really like dark white highlighters. I just don't think it looks really good on my skin. I go for more of a golden one, but this golden one, it's a little bit too gold for me. I mean, it's a really nice color, but I just don't use it as much as I should. The formula on these is just amazing. It's so smooth, so metallic. Like, this is more of a metallic highlight. It's just so blinding. It looks amazing on the skin. And then next would be the Wet n Wild highlighter. This is the Mega Glow. This is on the Precious Petal shade. I was really liking this for a while, but I realized it was a bit dark on my skin. I think the formula is really like, it's like another metallic. Like, as you can tell, I'm more into like metallic highlight. Don't give me any of that glittery highlight because I won't like it. I like more metallic highlights. If you're looking for an affordable, cruelty-free highlighter that is super blinding, just as well as the Joseph Colors one, as the Ofra one, Wet n Wild is your place to go. It's really nice. Also, another affordable one is the e.l.f. Moonlight Pearls. This one's a little bit more like powdery, and it's not as like metallic. It's more like of a subtle shine in my opinion. You definitely could build it up, but if you just want like a natural glow, you could definitely use this because it's a baked product. And then for my last highlighter favorites will have to be the Smashbox Spotlight palettes in Pearl and Gold. This was in collaboration with Casey Holmes, who is one of my favorite YouTubers ever, and I just think she did an amazing job with these highlighter palettes. I feel like not many people talk about this, and I don't know why, because they are so good. If you are someone with texture, and I just think that's amazing, and I think this palette doesn't get enough credit for what it is. Okay, and now we're gonna move on to the eyes. I have 4 eyeshadow palettes that have just been my holy grail, and the formula is out of this world. In no particular order, just whatever's in my hand. The first one will have to be the Juvia's Place Nubian palette. I have been loving this palette so much. I took this with me when I went to Japan, so when you take a palette to travel, I mean, that's like, that shows your love for the products, right? You can see I've like dented a lot of these shadows. I think it's just such an amazing palette. The formula is spot on. It blends out so nicely, and this palette is just so cohesive. It's just like a really good everyday palette. The transition shades are nice, and I love this. I live for this chocolate brown, because a lot of like chocolate browns, I don't know why, when I put them on my eye, they turn a bit like cool tone, they turn a bit grey. They don't stay warm like it looks like in the palette. But this chocolate warm brown, girl, when you put it on, it's gonna stay that color. And the shimmer shades are just beautiful. Like, this palette is just like, it's amazing. And then more of a newer palette that I have been using is the Colourpop Double Intendre. Let's just say that Colourpop has been going crazy with their palettes this year. I own pretty much all of them besides one palette, but this one will probably have to be my favorite so far. When I'm filming this video, I haven't received the Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette yet, but I have been really liking this palette. I just think all around it's a really good everyday palette. And the next one is another affordable palette from BH Cosmetics. This is the Kali Bible Deluxe Edition palette, and this palette I don't use as much as I would like, but I really do think this is a really solid palette, and I do recommend it. So first, when you open it up, you do get a mirror. I think this palette is great for a woman or a man that's on the go, that travels a lot, because you get a mirror, and these shades in here are just really universal, and you also get good selection of highlight. You can create a lot of looks with this, and for the price point, it's really good. And then you also get your highlighters in here as well, which you could also use as eyeshadow if you liked. And then the last palette is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Mine is so dirty. Truly, this palette is so amazing. It's so easy to blend out the shades. Like, I feel like it's so effortless. Like, you don't even need to try. I feel like when I use this palette, when I do my eye makeup, I feel like it's a lot shorter because it's just a lot quicker to blend, and it's just so easy, and I really like it. If you live internationally, I know Morphe's shipping prices are ridiculous because I had to pay for it as well. I think it's really worth it. I probably spent in total 100 New Zealand dollars for this palette. I think it's worth every penny that I spent on it. I do not regret it. Quickly want to mention over some eyeliners, some mascaras, since we're on the topic of eyes. So I have discovered that the Colourpop Creme Gel Liners, the pencil ones, are so good. These two are my favorites. So Mr. Bing, I'm wearing it on my lower lash line now, and Honeydew, this one is like a really nice, you know, nude color. It really stays in your lower lash line, and it's just like really good eyeliners. I really like it. I've bought like 3 other shades, but these two gotta be my favorite shades and the shades that I would recommend. As for mascara, honestly, I'm not too fussy over mascaras just because I don't have a lot of lashes, so mascaras are, you know, whatever, but these two have been really good to me. So this one is the Milani Lash Trifecta. I love this for my lower lash line because the wand is curved. It's really easy to like coat them, and this formula is actually really nice as well. I know there's a lot of mascara ones that are curved, but this one, the formula is really nice. It doesn't clump up, and I've had this for a while. It hasn't dried out yet. Really like that for my lower lash lines, and it's more an affordable mascara. And then for my upper lashes, I like using the Tarte Lashes Light Camera. I'm not really fussy as long as it keeps my curls up. I mean, it's nice. Another mascara that I love is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. That's a mascara that I'll always, you know, fall back on. And then for eyeliner, I would have to mention my INKGLOSS gel liner. I mean, my one is almost at the end of its life. I've used so much of it. It's quite dried out, but I'm making it work. But this is hands down the best gel liner you could ever buy. It's just so black. It's really hard to find eyeliners, especially gel liners, that are super black. It's just so soft and creamy when it's brand new. I definitely need to get a new one. It's super affordable as well. I think it's like 13 New Zealand dollars, 13 or 20 New Zealand dollars. It's in that price range. Super affordable for how long it lasts you and how many uses you'll get out of it, and the quality is just amazing. And then I quickly want to mention this tool. So this is just like a mini eyelash curler, but I use it to clamp my fake lashes and my real lashes together, because for me, no matter what mascara I use, yeah, it'll keep it up, but my lashes don't curl up and it just goes straight. So when you look from a side, you can see the difference between my real lashes and my fake lashes. But this just has been helping me mash it all together. I cannot use my big eyelash curler because I just can't. I don't have that kind of talent. I got mine off eBay, so just type in like mini lash curler and something will pop up. As for lashes, for the majority of the year, I have been using Socialized lashes, and I love them so much. The 2 favorite lashes from Socialized would have to be Whiplash and Ravishing. I currently stopped using it. I went back to House of Lashes, but I still highly recommend those lashes for very dramatic lashes. They have more of a thicker band. Nonetheless, very amazing, beautiful lashes. Ravishing and Whiplash, my favorite. This one is Whiplash, and these 3 on the bottom are Ravishing. As you can see, I stocked up on them. So I went back to House of Lashes, and on Black Friday, I bought a bunch of their light lashes, and they just look so good on the eyes. I think they give enough volume. They're very dramatic, but they're not too dramatic and heavy where it weighs down my eyes, because I have smaller eyes. I do not want lashes to overtake my eyes. So House of Lashes, the light collection, I think is an amazing lash line for smaller eyes and Asian eyes. One I'm wearing is Serene. I want to mention Demure. I love Demure. This one is really nice. And then also Badior Light as well. Now we are moving on to lip products. I have so many here, so many that I'm just gonna like breeze through them kind of thing. So let's first talk about glosses. Yeah, let's talk about glosses. So these are it's ridiculous how many glosses I like. So these are my favorite holy grail glosses that I use on the everyday. The first one is the e.l.f. Lip Lacquer Gloss in the shade Natural. It's not like a sticky gloss, and e.l.f. is very affordable. The shade is very nice. You could wear this alone, but I love pairing this on top of lipsticks because it's just a really nice tone. It's like a neutral, natural tone. Next we have is more of a lip tint. This is the Pony Effect Favorite Fluid Lip Tint in Due Respect, and this kind of does have like a special place in my heart because Mimi Box reached out to me this year and we worked together on a video, and that was like my first ever sponsored video where I got paid for a video. And like, you know, just me being a smaller YouTuber and for Mimi Box to want to work with me, it's just like what? Because Mew Box, I've shopped off them before and they want to work with me. It's kind of crazy, and they sent over the whole line of the favorite fluid for me to review. So it's like a really, you know, sentimental product to me as well, but you know, the product is really nice itself. I love this for like when I'm not wearing any makeup but I don't want to wear lip balm, so I'll go for this because it's really hydrating and it does give you like a little tint on your lips, and this one is my favorite. I have a bunch of other favorites, but this is the one I go to the most. Then we have, I don't want to recommend this one because I think they discontinued this color, or they are gonna start discontinuing this line. Formula is so amazing. This is the Urban Decay Revolution lip gloss. This is in the shade Kinky. This is probably my go-to gloss. Like, this is a gloss that I wear the most often. This is such like a pigmented gloss. Like, it's like a liquid lipstick with how pigmented it is, but it's like a gloss, and the shade is just so nice. I just think it suits my skin tone really nicely, and I think it will suit a lot of skin tones really nicely. The formula is nice. It's not too sticky. It's just like an amazing lip gloss, and I don't know why they would discontinue it. If they are, I'm not too sure if they are getting rid of it, but all of the shades are on sale. When I went into Mecca, when I went to the airport at the Urban Decay booth, they didn't have this line anymore. And then this one is probably my second most worn gloss. I mean, for the amount of time I've had this gloss and the amount of times I've worn it. This is the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in Aquarius. I've worn it so much that the writing is gone. It's more of like a cool tone mauve gloss, but once it's on the lips, it's like the perfect gloss. I've mentioned it quite a few times that I don't like cool tone lips, cool tone eyeshadows. I just don't like cool tones on me. I think it makes me look very sick and just like not well, but this is just like the right amount of cool toneness for me to wear it, and it's just like a beautiful gloss. It's like my favorite gloss from Colourpop. And then we have the KKW with Kylie Cosmetics, the Creme Liquid Lipstick in Kimmy. Really like this because first off, the shade, I think the shade is just so pretty. I'm not even sure if they sell this anymore. Like, I don't know if KKWB is holding it now or what they're doing with this, but again, if you can get a hold of it, Kimmy is my favorite shade of the bunch. I would use this if I'm filming or if I'm just going out for a couple of hours. It's very hydrating on the lips as well, so Kimmy is a beautiful shade. For the next gloss, it's another limited edition. It's probably already gone. It's from Dose of Colors again, from the Desi X Katie line. This is the Over the Top gloss, and I mean, girl, it's just like gold glitter into a tube. It smells delicious, but it's a clear gloss with very fine gold glitters in there, and when it's on the lips, on top of lipsticks, it makes your lips look so juicy. And I don't want to use this so often because one, it is limited edition and it's probably already sold out, and two, because it's sold out, I don't want to finish it because I know I'm gonna run out of this and I know I can't get it ever again. I don't want to live life without this gloss. I'm trying to use it sparingly. Let's move on to lipsticks because I only have 3 of them. So the first one is the 3 Concept Eyes 119 Hold On lipstick. This is in the Lily Mae MAC packaging, but they do have this still in their line, I believe. This is just like my go-to lipstick color. It's the most beautiful peachy nude, and it just suits my skin tone so nicely, and if I was ever to make a lipstick shade, this is like a lipstick shade that I would make. And then another 3 Concept Eyes. This one is from the Mood Recipe one. This one is 115 Musk. This one is very similar to Hold On, honestly. Like, they do have that same kind of vibe from them, but this one is a bit more pinky. Something a little bit more affordable is the, oh wait, I think this is discontinued as well. Well, it's the Colourpop Lippy Stick and Razor. I'm mentioning so many discontinued things, aren't I? Really do like the Lippy Stick formula. I wish they would come out with more Lippy Sticks. I really do like the formula of these. They're just very pigmented, very creamy, and they're very hydrating. They're not drying on the lips. And now I'm going to talk about my favorite red liquid lipsticks, because red just needs to have its own category. I have been wearing red lipsticks so much this year. Like, usually I would only wear nudes, but I'm kind of coming out of my comfort zone and going for reds. I just think reds are very easy to pull off. So let me talk about the one that I'm wearing right now. This is the Colourpop Ultra Matte in Arriba. This is I Love Ease collab with them, and I don't like Colourpop's Ultra Matte, but this one is really nice. Like, it's not drying at all. It doesn't crinkle your lips up, and it's a beautiful blue toned red. Highly recommend if you just want like a very affordable red liquid lipstick. This is this is the one for you. Now we're gonna steep up in price, but not too crazy in price. The next one is the Kat Von D Everlasting one. I gotta find the shade name for this and I'll write it down below, but this red is just so good. Like, it's very similar to the Colourpop one, but the formula on this is very long wearing. Like, ooh, this is long wearing, girl. If you want something long wearing, you get this one. And this, the applicator is just so easy to apply. Like, it's just so incredibly easy to apply. Like, you don't need a lip liner with this. I'm really bad at applying liquid lipsticks. I cannot get a sharp line, but with this one, it looks like I'm wearing lip liner. Like, I carved out my lips or something. If you want more of like a glossy red lip, this one is from XO Beauty. It's called Empath. This is Shannon XO's line. This one is a liquid lipstick, but it's not a matte liquid lipstick, so it doesn't dry down. It honestly just looks like a really pigmented gloss. Ooh, girl, she did an amazing job on this one. It's just so pigmented, and when it's on the lips, it makes your lips look so juicy. It's really, really long wearing. It's very easy to reapply. Now I have this one here. This one is not really a red, but it's still kind of like, you know, a red-ish. This one is from the Jeffree Star collab with Manny MUA. But this one is I'm Shook. But yeah, this one is more like a muted red. So if you don't want something so bright, this is a really good shade. And the formula, Jeffree's formula on his liquid lipsticks are honestly one of the best. They're so comfortable. They're not drying, pigmented, smooth, just what you would want from a liquid lipstick. We're gonna move on to liquid lipsticks, and these are all from Colourpop, so I'm gonna quickly breeze through them because I haven't talking for a really long time. So the first one is an Ultra Satin. This is Aquarius, again Kathleen Light's collab, and I really like this. I'm wearing the ENQUIRES lip gloss on top. It's just like my jam, you know. Kathleen has made me like lip colors that I usually wouldn't wear. And then I have an ultra blotted lip in Zuma. Whew, I was wearing this one for a good 2 months straight, I would say. Like, when this first came out, like, this was my jam. This is a shade that I would create if I could create it. Yeah, the ultra blotted lip is one of my favorites. I think the lighter shades in the line are a lot better than the darker shades, but overall, really like Zuma. Zuma is the one that I wear the most from that line. And then for the last and final product, I'm so thirsty right now. It is the Ultra Matte Lip in Take a Pixie. This is from their holiday collection. This reminds me of Lolita. If you want to see me wear it in a video, I'll link the video down below. I'll link any videos that I have done tutorials on or reviews on or whatever. If I want something like that's not nude, but it's not like dark, I want something in the middle. This is like the shade that I would use. Guys, that is all my favorites, all my holy grails. I mean, I might be missing a couple of things that I just looked over, but for the most part, these are my holy grail products that I would highly recommend and I stand by and just truly adore and use in my everyday life. Let me know what some of your favorite makeup products over the past year. I would love to hear them and try it out for myself, and hopefully it can be featured in one of my favorites next time. I've been talking for probably about 40 to 50 minutes by now, so my battery is actually about to die, so I gotta sign off. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching not only this video but all of my videos and staying with me and going through this journey of YouTube and trying to make it somewhere in this very washed out community, you know. But yeah, just thank you guys truly so much for watching. I appreciate every single view, every single thumbs up and comment. Have an amazing New Year's. Please stay safe while you are going out. Whatever you are doing, please just stay safe. I wish you guys the best for 2018, and I'll see you in a couple of days for my first video in the new year. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye!